up, get that thing up.
You guys figure out you won't see You better look around at your boat crew mates.
After 25 minutes of pandemonium, the last boat crew of Class 234 finally escapes the chaos of the grinder.
This class is never going to see Saturday.
Breakout is a calculated exercise designed to create confusion and destroy class cohesion. It is working to perfection.
You guys have 5 seconds to inspect each other and get ready for sea.
Class 234 is disoriented and confused. After less than 40 minutes, the first lesson of Hell Week is clear. Individuals fail. Only teams survive.
14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20.
What is your problem?
All I'm asking you to do is count 39 guys. You tell these guys to shut up and pay attention.
Yeah.
Or I'm going to beat you.
Yeah.
Class 234 is immersed into 58-degree water for up to 15 minutes at a time.
Well, I've been in this 6 months of this shit already. Don't fail me now. I'm not, Mr. Craig. I'm hard.
It's called surf torture. Every man's willingness to endure cold must be unquestioned.
Just like you did. And head on back.
Within minutes, the quitting begins.
I've been thinking about it a lot lately, too much.
You're not even sure.
I know. It's not that. It's not the cold.
You guys better come together in the class.
Instructors carefully watch for early signs of hypothermia. At night, in water so cold it shocks a person's breath away, seconds last for hours.
Stand up from us, Lord. 3, 4, 5, 6, 6. We're out. 39 aside, 38 present, 1 DOR, Casey. You guys taking way too long to fall out of your boat.
You don't want to fall out? Go ahead and drop that. Fall out? Go ahead and drop.
Cold is used to measure a student's capacity to endure hardship. SEALs believe that if a man cannot handle the cold on a beach in Southern California, he would never tolerate the misery SEAL teams encounter on real-world missions.
Now that I know I'm going to be going. Get out there. It's not that bad. Hurry up. Get out. Hurry up. Go through 6. You get 1 foot out, go through 6. And the rest of your boat crew can go up on negative.
When a man is cold, the last thing he wants is to get any colder. The ocean is without mercy, and so is Hell Week. Under the constant gaze of instructors, there is no place to hide.
What are you waiting on? You better help your shipmate out. What's your name?
First night, they're kind of sluggish. They're all trying to hold back, kind of reserve their energy, thinking it's going to help them in the long run.
Get on your boats, get your grab on. Hurry up.
First night, it's just always like a test in the water, see how it's going to work for them.
Are you ready? Are you ready to go? Is your gear squared away?
Mikey,
Then why don't you
Hell Week is less than 4 hours old.
figure it out? Hurry up.
The cold is affecting every student's ability to perform simple tasks.
Second, everybody shut up. You sound like a bunch of fucking women out here, gabbing and yakking. You're not listening to what's going on. Stop hugging each other. Class leader, LPO, take control of your boat crew leaders. And all you other guys, start doing your jobs and shutting your mouth. Everybody's talking at once. All you're doing is adding confusion to the situation. When you're told to do something, you stop what you're doing and do that right away. The more time it takes you guys to do what we're telling you to do, the more we're going to freeze you. It's up to you. You understand? Yeah! You're in control of your pain. Now you better start doing your job. You understand?
Yeah, sir.
I already talked to you once tonight. Rivera,
Yes, sir.
you better start stepping up to the plate as the LPO.
Yes, sir.
You understand? Boat crew leaders, wake up. Without saying one word, I want you to get in your boats, Get out in the boat pool for rock portage. Go.
Up! Get the boat up! Let's go! Get this boat up!
1, 2, 3, 4.
If you don't want to be here, these 5 guys can row this boat out to the water. It's not a big deal. Just go report to the senior chief. He'll get you out of here. Get your jackets off! Hurry up!
3 rotating shifts of instructors supervise the class 24 hours a day. For the students, each moment seems harder than the last.
The next time one of the instructors tells you to get your head in the water, you better put your head back and keep in the water. That's it.
From the outside, the methods of Hell Week might seem like harassment, designed to force students to quit. But every hour is carefully planned, intended to discourage individualism and reward teamwork. Hell Week is a scripted blueprint of planned chaos. Every minute requires urgency. Each evolution is in context to a real-world SEAL operation.
Get up here! Hurry up!
When Leg breaks a bootlace, he and his boat crew learn that one man's problem quickly becomes every man's pain.
Men suffer while you're over here playing with your boots. Take care of your gear, your gear takes care of you.
4 hours into it, already
You
busted.
should have replaced those shoelaces before you even started.
Hey, we gotta stop the op because I gotta fix my boot.
You can't even handle a pair of boots.
What a
Are you gonna
surprising
leave,
rest
man?
I've gotten.
You don't belong here, sir.
What a
You
surprising
do not
rest
belong
I've
here.
had.
Taking a rest while your men suffer and wait for you. You better find your
Nick?
last.
The first 3 days, they get absolutely no sleep. By Wednesday, I think they get like an hour there. Thursday, get like another hour. Thursday night, they'll get an hour. But by the end of the week, it's like a total of 3 to 4 hours. And there too is if you got a fast boat crew and they're finishing earlier than everybody else, you know, they get time to sit down and take a little nap, you know, 10, 15 minutes here and there. But by the end of the week, it adds up.
And I'm not seeing that.
It's a real gut check. It's a real slap in the face. You just have to take it in stride, you know. Don't let it get to you. Keep pushing on.
Cold, wet, miserable. Stay fired up. Take an evolution at a time. One evolution at a time. Stay fired up.
Every week in Phase 1, the class must run 4 miles in 32 minutes. This week is no exception.
I did a lot of soul searching and found that the program wasn't for me. I've been thinking about it a long time. I've been thinking about it all week. I fessed up to myself and I said, listen, it's not what I want. You know, I backed down. I don't have a problem with that, so that's just the way it is.
The winter is warm, and you are not.
The class returns to the surf zone for failing to make the time. Hughes wins and is allowed to lean against the hood of the instructor's vehicle.
Winter, get wet.
This pattern of competition will repeat until morning. By the dawn's early light, 6 students have quit. The remaining 33 trainees now receive their first medical evaluation.
As far as getting showers, they take showers twice a day. They got a little bit of time with the docs, so the docs will come over and make sure there's nothing going on.
Pretty cold, as you can see. Everyone's shaking. Very tough. Your legs are all sore from being up all night, so you're moving kind of slow. Everyone's just getting, tired, and it's just gonna get worse. So.
Damn cold.
You doing all right?
Hanging in there.
Boat crews are selected by height. The shortest group is nicknamed the Smurfs.
Came in last every race. We like last place. We like to be hammered.
Cold and lack of sleep create tension within their crew. The instructors intervene immediately.
Part of the discipline that you have to learn here is to control your temper. In a platoon, on a mission, I might be so frustrated with somebody that I want to turn around and kick them in the face. Is it beneficial to accomplishing the mission if I turn around and kick that guy in the face? Is it going to get anything accomplished?
No, Instructor Hoy.
No. So do you think I'm going to let you get through this hell week, get through buds, if you can't control your temper, if you can't demonstrate to me that you're being a man and you can handle it in some other way?
No, Instructor Hoy.
No. I'm going to break you because I don't want you or need you. Do you understand me?
Yes, Instructor Hoy.
Don't ever let that happen again. Get back to your boat crew.
Instructor Hoy.
Come on, people. I'm too tired of the talk. This is only Monday. And you are failing miserably. Let's just drop the
In
ball.
battle, SEALs believe effort is often the difference between victory and defeat. Getty's Boat Crew 1 is lagging. As an instructor exhorts them to defeat the Smurf crew and avoid last place, Boat Crew 1 has no choice but to accept the challenge.
They can't even make the same ground per step. Dude, you are saying a lot about yourselves right now. And the worst part about it is your mom and dad are going to know all about it. The Smurf crew wants to beat you. Let's go. They're going to die. Stay with it. Stay with it. They're going to die. You're not. There is the finish line right up ahead. If you stop now, they will beat you. I assure you. Well, I'll be damned.
Boat Crew 1's reward for winning is a few minutes rest in the head carry position.
I'm tired as hell and hurt.
Make sure you got a good hold
The
of the boat so it
Smurfs
doesn't
receive the
fall.
penalty for last place and are reminded it pays to be a winner.
Toughest thing so far? I don't know. There really hasn't been anything too tough so far. Log PT early this morning sucked. Not enough food. I don't know. It's like a long day. I just wish we were a little further along, but you know, just deal with the BS and go with it, and that's all it is. Just hungry. I mean, you're burning a lot of calories out here. Way to look at it. 5 days of pain for a lifetime of pride.
The 4-mile ocean swim is a welcome escape from instructors, but Class 234 knows there are still 5 days and 4 nights to go, and every one of them will be long and cold.
It's all fuel.
Hell Week is a test of a student's physical and emotional limits. Worrying about what comes next is the surest way to fail.
The best part about lunch is it's lunch on Monday.
We got a little tuckered out this morning, but we didn't really get a chance to eat last night, so we started to wear down a little bit, get a little dehydrated, but I think we'll be all right now.
I think it's worse at night. It's colder at night. The sun's not out. This daytime gives you a little bit of hope. The day's at least started. Nighttime doesn't.
We're doing all right. We haven't lost anybody in the boat crew yet, so.
When 2 more students quit, the class is strangely unaffected. The cold and their own hunger numb them to the loss. It's nothing personal, but eating lunch remains the priority.
Huh?
Well, Bandit just quit.
What?
So we're getting some new people.
What up, where?
You just quit. We had to give away Roger.
How many seals does it take to screw in a light bulb? Sir, save your boat crew before I drop them all down.
None. SEALs just stand there and let the world revolve around them.
Good answer.
2, 3, 4, 4.
Most men come to Buds for excitement and challenge, but SEALs want only those who are aggressive and able and willing to sacrifice for their peers.
We're missing 2 guys. We're missing 2 guys. What if somebody gets shot in combat? We're missing 2 guys. We can't do our mission anymore.
I want to know if they quit.
Get it out! Put the log down. Put it down. What 2 guys?
18 hours after Hell Week begins, the Smurf crew again feels the pain.
Where do you think they went?
As a Smurf crew, I didn't tell them yet. I don't want to quit on those guys during an evolution. I didn't want to be under the boats with them and not be able to perform.
Your shipmate, Morris, DOR.
Some of the evolutions suck, but you get past them and you look back and say, I'm still here, and it wasn't too bad. Some people quit, and 10 minutes later, you know, they might secure that evolution, you know.
29 students remain. The boat crews reorganize. Apprehension grows as the sun goes down. The only thing more miserable than being cold and wet is being cold and wet in the dark.
I'm done. I don't want it anymore.
You sure?
Yeah.
You're not joking with me.
Nope.
I respect your decision either way, dude. But, like I said, just be absolutely sure you know what you're doing.
Yeah, I do.
Roger that.
Okay.
I'll see you in a couple days.
Yeah.
Christmas at my place.
Yeah, I'll have a food standby room. Yeah, I'm done.
Come here. You sure? Come here. when I first met him, you know, freewheeling, fancy free. All about being a team guy, going out and getting crazy. He's been chasing us for a long time. You know, if he's done, he's done. You know, I can respect that. I don't know. Can't say I'm gonna follow suit.
You know the decision you're making, though.
Yes, I do. I am.
You know what you're giving up right now.
Yep. I sure do.
When you're eating chow right now, you can just go right back to your boat crew.
No, I know. But I think I'm trying to do something that I came in to do 9 years ago.
So, like I said, you just decide that now, or?
My question to myself is, why am I trying to finish Hell Week?
What's your final decision?
Yes, sir.
You accept that.
Thank you.
Boat crew's okay. We lost Walker.
Hurry up!
But, I guess that was a big blow. Shot me because I'm getting cold as all hell. And I don't know if I'm going to make it through this night or not. But I guess we'll find out.
I know your situation there. What about your situation?
Walker's decision to DOR causes other students to question their reasons for being here. Instructors attempt to persuade them to stay.
You're not sure. Go sit down. Go back with your boat crew. Just wait for whether you want to quit or not. We want to give these guys the benefit of the doubt. Even though we give the impression that we're trying to get these guys to quit, we're not. We're trying to get these guys through this thing.
Every student believes he can meet the challenges of Hell Week, but no one is ever prepared for the sheer sacrifice required.
And after talking to him the second time, he just didn't have it in him.
I actually decided to quit yesterday. Actually, last night. I was going to give it a day. But it's tough for me to quit anything.
I just don't want to do it anymore. I'm not too cold, not too tired. I just lost the desire for it.
You got to give him credit for being out here trying. It's not for everybody.
30% make it. Look left.
In less than 30 minutes, 7 students drop on request. The harshness of Bud's training is dictated by the SEAL mission. Their profession requires a dedication beyond the common experience. The instructor's response is predictable. They order the class back into the water.
Hurry up!
I think it's just the sun went down, eating a cold MREs, and my motivation turned off like a light switch, I guess.
He's back there. Leave him alone. Let him just come up. I don't even want to talk to him.
Because it's better to quit now than in time of war, when I kill somebody or kill myself.
Some of these guys seem like they're solid, but this week brings out a lot of people. It brings out the mental part, it brings out the physical part. And if you don't have those two combinations going your way, you're not going to make it.
Floodgates came open. You let your buddies quit.
Monday night, it's almost midnight. These guys are having an MRE sitting in the water's edge right down there. We've got a few evolutions planned for them tonight. It's been a little chilly at night, down in the 50s, I think upper 40s a little bit. Water temperature is about 57 degrees. Just keep moving, push them as hard as we can.
The base tour simulates a SEAL platoon patrolling to their extraction point. On a real-world mission, missing the rendezvous could leave them exposed and complicate further rescue efforts. Class 234 enters the 57-degree water barefoot to tread water for 15 minutes.
Stay in line.
After 32 hours, only 22 students remain.
This will be cold for a few minutes. Tread some water.
Cold water and lack of sleep relentlessly invade mind and body until every nerve is exposed, every emotion is revealed. The job of the SEAL instructors is to discover how each student reacts to stressful conditions.
Hurry up. Line it up. Line it up.
Every student is studied for signs of distress, such as hypothermia. Instructors continue the evolution, searching for any sign of uncertainty in the class.
Nice push-ups, Connor. Nice. Down.
Class 234 returns to the water, stripped to their shorts.
Let's go.
Undressing is purely a psychological ploy to make students feel susceptible to getting colder. It doesn't affect their body temperature, but each grueling return to the water can break a student who cannot filter out the pain.
Look at me.
Cover.
Look at me.
Oh.
Hell Week is a contest of will, calculated to bring each student face to face with his breaking point and challenge him to push beyond it. In the end, the motivation to remain is a student's commitment to his teammates.
Someday it's gonna end. And it's not that far away. And when you look at the big picture, 1 week, the rest of your life is absolutely nothing. So I can be uncomfortable for a week. I can stay away for a week. You know, I'm gonna recover. I'm gonna be fine.
When Class 234 is not fast enough to the rendezvous on their base tour, the officers are reminded to lead from the front.
This is pathetic. I hear more out of Rivera than I do you guys. What's up with that? You guys are supposed to be working together as a class, as a team. If they don't see you guys putting out and trying to stay awake when you're supposed to stay awake and keeping them fired up and telling them what to do, if they see you guys back there with your head hung low, what the hell are they gonna feel? If they see you guys bright-eyed and bushy-tailed, pulling your share of the weight and having a fucking smile on your face when the pain's coming, that's gonna motivate them, isn't it?
Yeah.
1, 2, 3, go!
Instead, we're playing in the bay.
Guys on the base tour weren't putting out. You're not putting out. In one evolution, there's a consequence. Consequence in this case was getting in the water and doing some rocking chairs.
Go!
Failure to maintain performance standards in training means getting wet. Failure to do so on a SEAL mission means death.
1, 2, 3, go!
Tuesday's a big day. Wait, is today Tuesday? All right, today's Tuesday.
38 hours after breakout, Class 234 receives its first hot meal and a half an hour to eat it, uninterrupted.
Walker's a distant memory right now, huh?
Not a distant memory. I mean, Mark's my boy, but yeah, as far as the class is concerned, yeah. I mean, they were shocked. He's been a big motivator for everybody. But what can you do? But that's what Hell Week's all about. It's all full of surprises. Expect the unexpected.
Mealtime allows each man to contemplate his own situation. They can only wonder how much worse it will get.
I'm hoping tonight's gonna be easier than last night, because my worst thing is the cold. And last night we were cold.
3, 4, listen up. Make sure you pass every word.
After a long day, Geddes is attracting unwanted attention from the instructors. As OIC, he is expected to motivate the class, yet his boat crew is continually finishing last in every competition. Instructors suspect the class might be losing confidence in his leadership.
The training's been very challenging, especially being put in the roles of OIC.
You realize you're under the microscope, don't you?
Yes, I do.
You know why, right?
A lot of the instructors and the staff are watching me because I'm going to be an officer out there, and they want to make sure I'm squared away.
Hurry up! Catch that boat! You better start motivating these guys, sir.
You're not here to survive this. You're here to take charge of this.
Yeah.
You either get these guys to put out, or you can leave.
You realize that you're hanging on the edge, don't you?
Yes.
Just find an excuse to win. Crush them. Absolutely crush the competition. Keep going. You either have weak spots in your crew, or you're the weak link. Now, which is it? Where's it falling apart at? Why can't you produce me a crew that can hang?
The instructors move Geddes to another boat crew to test his leadership. When they also finish last, Geddes is assigned to the Smurf crew for one last chance.
I'm trying to give you the opportunity to pull it together, sir.
Yes.
I'm trying to set you up for success. Do you have a good, strong crew now?
I believe so, yes, I do.
So you got a good bunch of sled dogs here?
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
Okay, so am I stacking the cards in your favor
Yes,
or
you
not?
are.
Okay, I gave you a good bunch of sled dogs, so these guys are gonna put out for you. Now, the only thing you gotta do is lead them.
Go! Let's go! Go! Get ready. Down boat. And to the edge of the water, smoke free man rig, ready for sea.
How do you think you did?
Did really good.
Did really good?
They're strong. We were first. We just dumped it in the ocean.
Okay, you're doing better.
Geddes is doing better, but the instructors remain skeptical. They want to judge for themselves whether he has the respect of the class or not.
Officer flip contest.
Yeah.
You guys, I know you were looking forward to that.
Yeah.
So let's get the O's up there. And,
Yeah.
okay.
21 assigned, 21 present now.
All right.
Officers on the platform. Officers on the platform.
Geddes and his officers are responsible for the class 24 hours a day, often out of sight of the instructors. This contest allows instructors to gauge how the class feels about its leaders.
Since day one of NDOC, I've been telling them what to do and where to be and how to do it. And then we started first phase, and then there I was again, telling them, what to do, what they needed, how to do it, organizing the class. And then when we get into Hell Week, if they're all I see left, then that'll just be a way out for some of them, to leave as well.
When Crispino shows Geddes how to somersault, instructor concerns about class respect for his leadership evaporate. Class 234 continues Hell Week with 21 assigned and 21 present.
My legs feel like they're gonna fall off.
Yeah.
If you see sunlight on Wednesday morning, you make it. So I'm counting on that because I'm in pain. In a lot of pain.
Mud flats. Gonna have these guys crawl around in mud for about 2 hours, so. Backs.
Backs.
Feet.
Feet.
Stomachs.
Stomachs.
Cram your faces down into the mud.
Faces in mud.
Students know that if they can last until sunup, completing Hell Week is in sight. Warmed by the fire, their main concern now is not getting injured.
Sculptures.
Believe it or not, I've done a lot of different jobs. I was a professional tap dancer on Broadway at one time. I think my biggest fear when I came here was failing. I don't want to fail. If you fail in training, you fail in the real war.
If somebody told you they didn't think about quitting, they'd be a liar.
Yeah, it's entered my mind, especially when it gets really cold out.
You always think that, it'd be nice if I could go home and take that warm shower, but after that warm shower, you're gonna kick yourself in the ass every day for the rest of your life.
I don't know, I guess I just have a don't quit attitude.
I'm not leaving until I've accomplished my goal.
The only thing that separates us from guys that quit already was we just wanted to be here more.
Careful, guys. Careful.
This boat crew has won a standing nap for performing well as a team on the O course. Even standing with eyes closed can be a welcome reward.
Lay in your nice warm bed with your fuzzy slippers on. Read a nice book.
Teamwork remains essential, although physical evolutions are simpler for safety reasons. But simpler doesn't mean easier.
Mr. Colorado.
Buds is a process to identify the will to win in every situation.
Leapfrogs. Everybody know how to do a leapfrog.
Feet plant, hands plant.
Let's go, Tony.
There's 3 just up ahead. I think you finally figured it out.
The best push up. You guys are actually still in the race if you hurry up.
Yep.
Wake up! Got it?
Yeah.
Once you're waist deep in water, turn south. Do not turn until you are waist deep in water. Got it?
Yeah.
The students sense that the physical pace of Hell Week is diminishing. Instructors know that physical punishment no longer will have any effect on the class.
Instructor, right here facing me. Right here, facing me. Once you reach for land, put your hand on top of your
Although
head.
they have slowed the pace, the instructors do not relax their demands for attention to detail. Losing makes things harder.
Is this attention?
No.
Why do you guys keep doing that?
So I know that they're ready.
Well, that's fine, but they need to be at attention before you leave.
Okay.
Drop down.
Shit. Let's go, drop down. Drop down. Hands on top of the car. Ready! Ready! Down! Down!
bad shape. We got a guy with a busted up leg, so we're losing everything. So it just makes it tough because then we get beat more, watching other guys take 20-minute naps while we're doing push-ups. So physically we're beat down, but then it just beats us down more mentally too.
They're not doing too bad as a whole. I mean, the other two boat crews just crushed them, and that's because they've been winning all the races. These guys have not had a break yet. 44 seconds, go!
Go, Cole!
Geary and his boat crew are suffering. It's up to Piccioni to beat the clock and help his teammates get off the beach.
Go on, Piccioni! Piccioni! Oh, yeah! Come on! Go on, Piccioni!
A couple of guys are hurting pretty good. So just put out, did what I had to do for the rest of the fellas. That's what the name of the game is. It's all about around here.
49 seconds. Just kidding, 35. Recover. Get in those tents. I want you to take your paddles, stow them in your boats, take your life jackets into the tents with you. Put them underneath your feet, keep your feet elevated, keep your extremities on that cot, and go to sleep. Get out of here.
Let's go,
15 seconds.
Go,
13, 12, 11, 10.
I've been up since Sunday morning at 6, so I'm ready to get a rest.
The minute these guys are up, which is Sunday morning when they got up, till the time we first put them to bed, just now. And we're looking at roughly up to 96 hours of total sleep deprivation. Anything more than that, and we're risking injury to the student. When you go to sleep, it isn't just like the lights out and nothing's happening. Part of the time that you're sleeping, the muscles are getting repaired, all the little biophysiological things are happening. After that, they'll go through an active period of sleep known as rapid eye movement, and that's equated to dreaming. You're going to see them twitching around. You might actually hear them talking. You think that they're still going through the race. A couple of these guys are in what I like to call combat mode of sleep, and they're basically sleeping with one eye open. And they'll phase in and out. Like 5 minutes in, they're up, they'll go to the bathroom, they'll go back to sleep. 5 minutes later, they'll be up, they'll actually sit upright, look around, go back to sleep. That guy is probably going to be having one eye looking out the tent. When he starts seeing the activity, he's already going to be up and kind of rolling around.
It's probably going to be 2 hours.
After being still for an hour, all your muscles and joints are completely locked up.
And then you gotta go lay in the surf. I was not a happy camper. I felt like crying half of those times when we got out of the tent.
When we had to go run down the ocean, sit in the cold water, that was horrible.
After 3 days and nights of cold water, psychological torment, and agonizing exercise, the class is numb to the misery. Everyone operates on instinct. One whistle, hit the deck. 2 whistles, crawl.
Go. Come on.
3 whistles, stand up.
Recover.
Without realizing it, they have begun to ignore distractions and react to commands.
You're getting closer.
I'm looking at some stress-related injuries to his legs, to his ankles, and he's still swelling on his knees, too.
Come on, man. You only got about another 10 more feet. Come on.
He's still hanging in there.
Come on, it's sucking you in. Come on.
Spot right here.
Come on. Come on. Come on, babe.
Start with the carbs. I want to see all those glasses empty.
in the next 10 minutes.
Around the dinner table, the students digest their situation.
Used to what Friday's gonna feel like.
Oh my gosh. It's here, boys.
Yeah, we're so close, guys.
I can feel my eyes swollen up when I woke up. Are they swollen now?
Oh yeah, yeah, mine at all?
I'm not bad.
I feel like it.
Probably took a couple of years off my life.
You think?
Yeah.
The smoking's bad for you. I can't imagine what this does.
Don't waste your time sleeping.
Crispino, Ashlock, at 5:10, you guys will be out there. I knew it was gonna be bad when you woke up. Always is. Very, very cold. I saw Roseboro, he started crying. I said, no. Not that bad.
Worst experience of my life, I thought.
No. You know why? First thing I thought, oh, this is really gonna suck. Now, seriously, you look around everybody else, and everyone else was thinking the exact same thing. I'm like, you know what? I know this can't be for that long, so suck it up.
I don't think you can describe to anybody what this is like. They have to be here, and they have to experience it yourself. They'll never know. This is a kick in the nuts. Like no other. I never thought there'd only be 21 of us in here.
They're about 3.5 days into it. They've got about 36 hours left. They just finished eating at the galley. We brought them over here for what we call Camp Surf. These guys are going to fill this pit in we've got behind them. Every other hell week, we usually alternate it, and they either dig a pit or fill it in. And it takes a couple hours. The guys will be digging, and if they're not putting out hard enough, guys start slacking. We'll send them down, get them wet. Basically, right now, the guys are on autopilot, and the rest of the schedule is pretty much just to keep these guys moving. Who's your luckiest guy? Who's your luckiest man in the boat crew? Mr. Holly? All right, come around here. Don't step on my graves. We got some departed members of Class 234 in these graves, so I don't want you stepping on them. All right, here's the deal. There's a paddle buried in one of these graves, all right? I want you to take your paddle and I want you to jam it down into one of these graves, nice and hard, just like this, okay? One of those 3 graves. If you guys hit the paddle, if you hit the grave that's got the paddle in it, you get to go stand by the fire. If you miss, guess where you're going? You're gonna get wet, keep digging. So choose, but choose wisely.
Do not say anything.
Don't say anything.
It's your choice, Holly.
5, 4, don't step in there. Stay back away from it, jam it in there. That ain't it, is it? Get wet.
Let's go. Surf zone.
Damn it. You're so close. You had a chance. Boat crew 2, get over here. Nope. Damn it. Get wet. Get wet and keep digging. Who's the luckiest guy out of this boat crew? Who's got the most luck?
Anybody here feeling lucky? You feeling lucky, Punk?
Carr, you feeling lucky?
Hey, I'm a boat crew leader. I'll take the stab.
All right, Mr. Leg. All right, come over here and stand right here. Right where my paddle is. Don't touch those graves.
Which one are we saying? Point to it.
Everybody point. Point. Point to which one you like.
Let's go together.
Point to which one you like. Middle.
Don't step on it. Hey! Get over by the fire. What?
A little wet, a little cold. Actually, a lot of cold, but oh well. Kind of expected that. Now I think we're actually in the tunnel. And we know where the end is, but we really haven't gotten to the point where we can see the light out the other side. We know we're getting to the light. It's gonna hurt getting there.
You win. Oh, just all right. Just a little game playing with them. Rock, paper, scissors. If he won, they kept digging. If I won, they all got wet. Mr. Gary! Right here. All right, Mr. Gary, give me your paddle. Okay, you and I are gonna rock, paper, scissors. All right, one time. Okay, if I win, your class gets wet. If you win, you guys keep digging. All right, we're gonna do it. We're gonna go 1, 2, 3, and then put it out.
On 3 or after 3?
On 3.
On 3.
On 3. All right?
At Camp Surf, the instructors are concerned about losing students to physical injuries. Playing games teaches the class to make decisions and accept the consequences. Accept it or resist it. Hell Week is the ultimate mind game.
Seems like menial tasks, but when you take the little things that you do, you put it on a larger scale, whether it's dealing with demolition, dealing with a firing range, doing something like that, attention to detail, being aware of your surroundings. Yeah, I can definitely see where we're relate, especially under these conditions.
The 21 students of Class 234 are allowed 2 hours sleep under their boats. Hell Week helps reveal those men who have the determination to overcome any obstacle and withstand adversity. There is a feeling in the teams for those who belong and those who don't. A man's peers must trust his commitment to the group.
Get up! Wake up! Get up! Get out of there! Let's go!
SEALs do not tolerate failure in themselves or others. 83 students started training in first phase. 15 days of training have reduced that number to 21. Training to become a SEAL might be the purest of survival ideals. There are no commercial endorsements. There is only the satisfaction of accomplishing a goal and the dream of going to war.
Get out of that surf zone. Let's go. It's calling you, ladies. Hurry up. Got to start the day off right. Got to go take a bath.
Let's go. Get up.
Got to go take a bath. Hurry up. Get down there. Hurry up. Hurry up.
The students lay in the surf without making a sound. Only their shaking from the cold reveals their condition. By now, surf torture is merely another obstacle. Nothing more, nothing less. Their dependence on each other and their trust in their instructors is enough to keep the class going. For Class 234, the long day is almost over.
2 minutes to get your boats and your paddles. If you don't make it in 2 minutes, you're gonna come back down here and lay in the water. Go.
Somebody says, why Hell Week? Why not Hell 3 days? Why not 7 days? Why 5 days? Is when you get to this point, nobody's gonna quit. They'll stay here and they'll die if we let them.
Pretty ready to handle. You're gonna throw it over. 3 people. You're waiting for those handles. As soon as he flips over the second time. Got it?
You sound like Marlboro Man, dude.
The short one? That's a loser race. Hey, you coxswains, come over here. Hell, who'd you race, yourselves?
Smurfs.
Get down, get down. Oh, what a pass, right between his legs.
Now that it's Thursday, it's basically a safety factor. We don't want to put too much stress on them now and chance hurting them, so we're just kind of doing things to keep them preoccupied and keep them awake for the next 24 hours. They took a beating this week and numbers have dwindled, but overall they're doing very well. You know, we credit that to most of the staff taking care of them.
64. Oh. No, 57 is cold. 64 is surfable.
It just feels like it's euphoric.
Yeah.
Without sleep for 5 days, it's a lot more time for things to register.
All in bad shape. I'm just happy to be here. We'll get through this course. Love all these guys. They're a bunch of animals.
You couldn't ask for a better crew. What are you talking about? We have the best crew there's ever been. The best Smurf boat there's ever been by far.
To the traditionally, genetically deficient Smurfs, and here's to the new, genetically superior Smurfs.
Yeah!
Every paddle stroking out there.
Well, it's day 5, Friday right now.
The show's never over.
Surviving in war is the basic instinct of every soldier.
Hurry up! Get down! Get down! Get your ass down! Hurry up! Hurry up!
Men can die from panic, indecision, or carelessness. At critical moments, they must overcome conditions and misery they never imagined. Every step of Hell Week is tried and tested by the SEALs who teach it. The teamwork required in a platoon demands it. To endure such hell and continue to perform the mission is the commitment each SEAL expects from himself and his teammates.
Here's the deal, Ashlock, I'm gonna put you on the counter. If you can hang on for 30 seconds, we'll continue on with the next evolution.
Folks, I know where you
go. 15 seconds shy, falling on your boats, let's go. This is how Buds goes. You guys are in your 5th day of Hell Week, right? See this group running right here? They're on the last leg of a 14-mile run. Buds doesn't end right here. It continues on. Listen up, kid. Hey, wake up! Out fast surf zone. Dump boat, got it?
Got a paddle for me?
Yes, sir.
The class is told to rig for surf passage. While the addition of the captain of Buds to the Smurf crew is unusual, the class knows only that they must keep moving and continue to perform.
Good.
Good to go?
We are.
As suddenly as it began, Hell Week is over. As they receive congratulations from instructors, the students have accomplished an important goal on their road to becoming warriors. Now they will continue training wearing the brown t-shirts that symbolize their passing Hell Week. The instructors, too, are satisfied. They have shaped a nucleus for future SEAL teams and passed on the warrior tradition. But when this day is done, Bud's training will continue for another 24 weeks. The class will be medically examined twice during the next 24 hours. Roberts and Ashlock each finish Hell Week despite broken legs. They will be medically rolled out, leaving Class 234 with 19 students to carry on. No one in Class 234 can predict what lies ahead in the coming days and months. But on this winter day, the future can wait.
Decommission it, you understand?
For 21 young Bud students, the long day is finally over.